Hello dear students, I'm going to use these videos to help you with your doubts with grammar, and today's video is going to be about the passive voice. Before you start watching this video, I strongly recommend you to pause the video and you read the information that you have in the workbook and you have in the lesson plan. So please now pause the video, read all the information, and then you listen to me. Okay. So, the passive voice. So normally, till now we have learned that in English there is a structure in which the subject goes at the beginning of the sentence, then it's followed by the verb, and then the object. Subject, verb, object. And this is normally used when the sentence is active. Okay, so for example, in the example, people commit crimes. People is the first word, is the subject, so it goes at the beginning. Then we have the verb, the action. Commit is the second word, and the third word is the object. What? That's the subject, commit, the crimes, okay? So in the passive voice, this order is changed. And this is normally used when we want to pay special attention, not to the subject, but to the object of the sentence. So, this sentence, for example, in the passive voice would be crimes are committed by people. So, the order has changed. And what changes how we experience? So, number one, the object becomes the passive subject. So this is the passive subject. Now, second change is that the verb now is formed. The passive verb is formed by the verb to be and the past participle. So remember that the past participle, if it's a regular verb, it finishes with ed, and if it's irregular, it's the third column. This is the past participle. And what tense do we use with the verb to be? So for example, this example, the verb is in the present simple, so we use the present simple of the verb to be. What is the present simple of the verb to be? In this case, is or are. And why have I used are here? Because the subject is plural, crimes. If the subject is singular, instead of are, I would use is. Okay? And then the third change is that the subject becomes, this is the agent. Okay? The subject in the sentence becomes the agent. And the agent is introduced by the preposition by. Okay, so these are the three changes that can occur when we turn an active sentence into passive. Now imagine that the main verb, commit, which is present, now instead of present, we use it in the past. Instead of commit, we say people committed, this is past simple, committed crimes. So change number one would remain the same, the object would remain the same, and the agent would be the same, okay? But now what changes is the verb to be. Instead of using are committed, as is in the past, it would be used were committed. The past simple of the verb to be is was or were. If the subject is plural, were. If it's singular, was. So these are the main ideas and the basic ideas you must learn to understand the passive voice. Now start practicing using your workbooks, and if you have any doubts, don't hesitate to write an email or a message in Classroom, and I will answer you, or maybe in the online session using Google Meet, you can ask me your doubts and questions, okay? So see you next week. Bye bye.